What started out as a cure for jet lag in 1982 became one of the biggest brands today. From Formula One cars to near-space parachute jumps, Red Bull has cemented itself at the peak of its industry. But how did this multi-billion-dollar company even start? And why does it involve a Thai drink? Today at Finance Spur, we'll learn the story of Red Bull and how it all started. But for more videos about finance, technology, and business, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. In 2019, Red Bull made headlines not just for selling a staggering 7.5 billion cans of its iconic energy drink, but for its elaborate approach to business. Beyond the fizzy caffeine boost in a can, Red Bull has also ventured into various other businesses, including 2 Formula One teams, ownership of 5 professional football clubs, and even an ice hockey team. This dynamic company also engages in hosting exciting events like the homemade flying machine competition, Red Bull Flug Tag, and the famous Red Bull Soapbox Race. Their commitment also extends to sponsoring thousands of athletes and producing captivating media content. And Red Bull seems more than an energy drink. The Red Bull story begins in the summer of 1982 when Austrian entrepreneur Dietrich Mateschitz found himself battling jet lag during a trip to Thailand. While traveling the country, he encountered a local beverage called Krating Daeng made out of sugar and caffeine. It miraculously eased his jet lag. The name Krating Daeng translates to Red Gaur, with Gaur being a Southeast Asian bison, effectively meaning Red Bull. Inspired by this magical elixir, Mateschitz decided to introduce a new product category, the energy drink. But his idea faced numerous rejections from Western investors who couldn't envision a market for the product outside of Asia. Undeterred, Mateschitz took matters into his own hands and invested $500,000 in his vision. He partnered with the head of the Krating Daeng manufacturer who matched his investment. Together, they tailored the formula and flavor for the European market, successfully launching Red Bull in Austria in 1987. But Red Bull initially faced bans in Germany, which only fueled its reputation as a renegade brand. Young Germans crossed the border into Austria to purchase this banned energy drink, resulting in over 1 million cans sold in the first year. And with Red Bull, the sky is the limit. From Austria, Red Bull quickly expanded throughout Europe, entering markets like Slovakia and Hungary in 1992, followed by Germany and the UK in 1994. In 1997, Red Bull ventured into the US market, and it was already selling over 1 million cans a day. Contrary to beverage giants like Coca-Cola and Pepsi, Red Bull adopted a unique approach by focusing on downstream activities while outsourcing production and logistics. This strategy allowed them to channel all their resources into selling the drink, a decision that has paid off big time. One of Red Bull's secrets to success is its ability to control a higher price than its competitors. While it costs roughly 9 cents to produce a can, they retail it for $3.59. Major customers like Walmart pay between $44 and $48 per case of 24 cans, equating to $1.87 per can, more than 20 times the production cost. This premium pricing is possible due to Red Bull's extraordinary brand power and name, which comes from its carefully crafted marketing strategy. Now, to create a market for their product, Red Bull targeted the club scene and employed student brand managers to promote their product on university campuses and organize Red Bull-sponsored parties. Red Bull's presence expanded with big Red Bull cans strapped to Volkswagen Beetles that appeared at beaches, college, gyms, and office buildings, and even in Tibet, distributing free samples. Bartenders discovered that mixing Red Bull with alcohol like vodka or Jaeger was not only delicious, but it was a seller, and this concoction became known as the Vodka Red Bull and the Jaeger Bomb, respectively. However, Red Bull's marketing strategy didn't stop at nightclubs and festivals. Through sponsorship and ownership of sports teams, Red Bull engaged with customers in a new way that traditional advertising couldn't match. This approach allowed customers to feel a direct connection with the brand, as they saw the Red Bull logo on Formula One cars, skateboards, and record-breaking parachute jumps. What made it unique was Red Bull's marketing approach that goes beyond conventional storytelling. They engage in story performing. They create their own stories and produce content through their media house, giving them complete control of their images. In the age of social media, this results in viral communication effects that significantly boost their marketing return. One iconic example of Red Bull's story performing is Felix Baumgartner's 2012 space jump, known as the highest parachute jump in history. This project alone cost Red Bull $50 million, but generated an estimated $6 billion in global media coverage. But despite its massive marketing budget, Red Bull's revenue growth slowed after 2012. The company relies heavily on a single product, the energy drink, which presents a potential risk given the growing awareness of health and nutrition. To diversify and create additional value chains alongside their beverage business, Red Bull invests in sports teams and media production. Its most famous one is its racing team, mainly Formula One. Red Bull Racing's distinctive livery and dynamic approach have gathered them a huge fan base. Their success in the sport can be attributed to a combination of factors, including their talented driver lineup, which has included multiple world champion Sebastian Vettel and other top talents like Max Verstappen. Over the years, Red Bull Racing has consistently competed at the front of the grid, securing multiple constructors and drivers' championships and earning a reputation for its aggressive and exciting racing style. Another example is Red Bull's football teams, which serve as an illustration of this strategy, allowing them to capitalize on synergies and talent development across multiple clubs. For example, a player could start their career in Brazil, move to Europe to play in Austria's league for Salzburg, and eventually join Red Bull Leipzig in the Champions League. While Red Bull's entry into sports and media production appears to be marketing activities, they are also attempting to diversify their business and create additional revenue streams alongside their core beverage business. However, beverage sales still account for around 97% of Red Bull's total earnings, with other activities being termed ongoing brand investment. This suggests that these ventures are currently running at a loss, with hopes of profitability in the future. Even with the slowed growth, Red Bull is still one of the biggest and strongest energy drink producers in the world. And with investment, we can only hope for the best and let the future decide. But for more amazing videos about finance, technology, and business, don't forget to check out our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notify bell for upcoming videos. For now, this is Finance Spur. Have a great day.